Hey everyone. Remember the movie with Tom Cruise titled Minority Report, where they had pre-crime? Uh, we have something similar to that in our country, and we've had it for some time. And maybe you're guilty of pre-crime. Let me explain. The most obvious example of this is possession, just possession of certain plant substances that are deemed to be illegal drugs. Now, in any sane universe, possession of a plant substance is not a crime. It doesn't infringe on anybody's rights. It doesn't infringe on anybody's property. It doesn't hurt anyone. I'm talking about possession, just possession. Now, the reason that possession of that substance, whatever it is considered a crime by the powers that be is because they assume that not only are you going to partake of that substance, whether it be marijuana or cocaine or whatever it is, peyote, not only are you going to imbibe that substance, but they assume also that under the influence, you're going to then go out and actually commit a crime that is infringe on someone's rights or property. So they make possession a crime when really what it is a pre-crime because you haven't committed any crime by possessing this substance. But that's the world we live in. Now, let me give you an example that is more likely to apply to you. In this country, if you happen to visit the quote unquote wrong website, having to do with, Al Qaeda or terrorism or ISIS or whatever it is, you may very well be considered a potential terrorist, which is, again, a pre-crime. Except the government can detain you indefinitely if they think you're a potential terrorist, right here in the United States, according to the National Defense Authorization Act, which was signed into law by our President Obama. Another example, if you have more than a 7-day supply of food in your house, you may be considered a potential terrorist. I'm not making this up. This is fact. If you have more than one gun in your house, you may be considered a potential terrorist. And under the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, you can be detained indefinitely with no trial, no attorney, in the land of the free. These are facts. I'm not making this up. This has been known since 2011. When this particular version of the NDAA was signed into law. And when he signed it, Obama made the statement as kind of an aside. He said, well, I would never do that, but I'm going to sign it into law anyway. Well, I'm not reassured. And what about the presidents after you, even if you don't do it? So I'm sorry to report that this is the state that our country has come to. And in my view, that makes us a fascist state or a police state. Now, it hasn't affected very many people yet, so nobody cares. Nobody really cares until it affects them. But you may very well be guilty of a pre-crime. That's all I have. Thanks for dropping in, and I hope to see you next time.